Hello students, this is Pilates II, Class C. Pilates II, Class C. We're going to start in a standing position, but make sure you have your mat set up with your props. And then let's come to a parallel position. You want your feet about a fist apart between your ankle bones, legs parallel. We're going to take a couple of deep breaths. Inhale, and press out and down, exhale. Two more, inhale. Exhale. Next one, arms stay up, palms toward each other, but draw the shoulder blades down, the back ribs. So we want to make sure the arms are a little forward of the shoulder line and that we're not hunching up, okay? And then widen the collarbone, lift the low abdominals in and up, and easy neck. Reach from the waist, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, press out and down. Circle the shoulders forward, up, back, and down for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your feet all the way together so the inside borders of your feet touch. Lift your inner legs up together as much as you can, and then find that neutral pelvis. Brace those low belly muscles. Lift your side waist. Arms straight alongside, palms facing back. We're going to be bending the knees as you slide down as if you're going against a wall in your neutral and sliding up and down. We reach the arms to shoulder height, press alongside just to the hip line right here. Don't go back, right to here. Inhale, exhale, lifting the navel to the back waist and press and inhale. And exhale, legs together, inhale and exhale. Now do a small pumping like the 100. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Reach again, inhale, press, exhale. Now go to your V, Pilates V, heels together, toes diagonal. We're in that slight diagonal turnout. Now we take the arm side to just below shoulder height with a strong arm. Think of moving from the back side of the armpit to the little finger as you press down. Almost like you had a ball under your armpit and you're pressing against the ball as you come down. So there's that internal resistance. As you do that, we bend the knees to the diagonal, just like the direction your feet are in, and you zip the inner legs and press as you stretch the legs. Inhale, pressing against that ball under your armpit as you zip the inner legs. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. Now, this time bend and reach and hold in your bent knee position. Turn palms up, ever so slightly soft elbows. Now pump up and down real small. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3. One more time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Stretch all the way up. Zip the legs, draw the shoulders down. Interlace the fingers behind the head, elbows side diagonal. Make sure the elbows are slightly forward of your shoulders to start and that your shoulders are down with a wide collarbone. And then lengthen your back neck. Press the back of the head just ever so slightly into your hands to lengthen. Now press your heels of your hands on those little occipital bones right behind the back of the ears there that stick out a little. Just squeeze slightly there and feel that connection. Now shrug the shoulders up, glide the shoulders down, press the elbows slightly back without moving your head, neck, or shoulders, and release. Inhale up, zipping the inner legs. Exhale, glide down, navel to the back waist, press, and release. One more. Inhale, exhale, press, and release, and down. All right, let's go to our sitting pads. Organize on top of your sitting pads with your legs crossed. Make sure you wiggle a little to find your sit bones. And then let's take a lateral stretch, up and out and over to the side. Reach through the side body. Inhale, lift to center. Up and out, just moving from the waist and up. Making sure you don't lift either sitting bone. Again, inhale, up and out to the side wall. Lift from the bottom waist. And up and out. And lift. Arms in front. Let's do a roll down seated. Make sure you stay on your sitting bones. Lift your front body. Lift your back pant waist. Earlobe over shoulder, shoulder over pelvis. We nod up and over like you're coming over a ball, curve forward. Slide the fingertips, but do not rock your pelvis off your pads. Roll up against your imaginary wall and return to neutral. Inhale, up and over curve to roll down. Inhale, exhale to roll back up. And now let's go diagonal right. Inhale, curve to that diagonal. Inhale, exhale, roll up. Other side, inhale, up and over curve, exhale. Inhale, exhale to come up. Grab your lengthwise folded hand towel. Hold the ends of your towel in front. Put a tautness on it, but keep the wide collarbone in good neutral spine position. Reach forward and up, rib cage arms. Inhale, drawing the shoulder blades down the back ribs and forward to hover across from solar plexus. Inhale, reaching through the edges of the arms, being careful not to disturb the head, neck, or shoulders. Inhale, letting the front ribs soften. And exhale, adding on to the next one. Inhale, bend to the top of the back of the head without pulling the head forward. Reach, sliding the shoulders down and extend through the edges of your arms. Pause. Wiggle your little finger. Think of a connection from the back side of your armpit to your little finger. Then reach forward with control to the solar plexus. Inhale, reach. Bend to the top of the back of the head without pulling the head forward. Stretch up, gliding the shoulders down as you reach through the edges of the arms. Wiggle that little finger, armpit to little finger connection, and then forward and down. All right, place your towel down, come off your sitting pads. Face in toward the center room, or toward the mat, sitting in the center of your mat, and grab behind your high back legs. And let's grab our spacer to put between the knees. So either your ball or your rolled towel between the knees. Now notice my feet are pretty far away from me so I can get up on my sitting bones. Carefully you don't jam up. Half roll back. Inhale, hollow and scoop, C curve to half roll back. Hold, inhale, deepen the belly backward as you curve over your legs. Feel that nice curve, C curve from your tailbone to the top of the head, but I'm very scooped out in that front body, not laying on my front leg thighs. And then rock onto sit bones and roll up. Inhale, hollow from the low back and low belly, C curve the spine, deepen it ever so slightly, and just to go only where you can keep control. Never do we want to flatten or let our head go back. And then belly pulls back as you curve forward and lengthen up. One more time. Inhale, hollow and scoop. Exhale. Hold, inhale. Belly pulls back as you curve forward. Rock on top to sit bones. Use your arms and help yourself sit tall. All right, we're going to go onto our back. You can keep your ball between your knees. No head support yet, but have it next to you so you're ready to grab it. Keep the ball between the knees. Bring the feet a fist apart between the ankles. Extend your toes onto the mat. Feel the bottoms of your feet planted evenly on the mat. Arms alongside on the mat, and feel the fingers softly extended and relaxed onto the mat. And then plug your back shoulder blades into the mat. So sometimes I like to just lift slightly and get those shoulder blades right under me, and then feel the back ribs sinking. Now, neutral pelvis, pubic bone, hip bones in the same plane, and we have that level pelvis. Cup of hot coffee on the center of that low belly should not spill toward me, which would be tucking, or away from me, which would be overarching. So you want that neutral. And then brace across the low belly to support that, turning on your low abdominals, that little dimmer switch turning on, feeling that just nice brace or saran wrap. Keeping that throughout as we work. Inhale, pelvic curl, hollow and curl the tailbone, flattening the waist, roll to neutral. Inhale, scoop and curl. It's a very scoop hollow, not a bulge. And release to neutral. One more. Scoop and curl. Little pelvic tilt and roll to neutral. We start with that, and then we're going to peel each bone off the spine for our bridge. It's like a hip escalation up. And then you sink and articulate to roll down bone by bone. And return to neutral. Inhale, hollow and scoop the belly. Roll the tailbone and roll up to your bridge. Ideally a straight line, but if you cannot go that high, that's okay. And then sink the chest first. Always reversing basically the escalation so that you're going down one bone at a time, you're rolling up one bone at a time. So you have to really visualize that in your mind's eye to help make it happen. So try not to skip any parts of your spine. Inhale, hollow, roll, peel off bone by bone, lengthen at the top, inhale. Upper body starts to roll down, trying to not waver side to side if you can help it. Be aware of it. And then make sure your waist makes contact. We don't want to skip that part. And then roll down. All right. Now we're going to slip our little head support in under the back of the skull, making sure the neck is free to float. Place your right hand behind the back of your head, right where those occipital bones are, elbow side diagonal. Place your left hand on your low belly. I want you to monitor today your pelvic area. So you're making sure, number one, you don't rock or tuck your pelvis, but you're also making sure the belly tries not to bulge toward the ceiling into your hand. So you want the belly to fall away from your hand as we ab curl. So we inhale, nod the chin, lengthening the back neck ever so slightly. We sink and slide the breastbone away from the chin as we try not to let the belly bulge into our hand. Holding at the top, inhale, and lower exhale. Inhale, nod. Sink and slide the breastbone away from the chin to curl forward, checking you don't tuck your pelvis and that you feel like the belly's falling away from your lower hand. And then roll down. Let's switch hands. Other hand behind the head, other hand on the belly. Same thing really. And we inhale, nod. Breastbone sinks away from the chin and you curl the upper body, looking towards your legs, and check the belly is not pushing into your hand on this low part here. Hold, inhale, and lower exhale. Inhale, nod, sink the breastbone to curl, look forward towards your legs, check the belly's falling away from your hands, hand down here, and we want to make sure we're not jutting our chin forward, okay, just letting the head be in your back of your hand here, and then lower down. All right, now take both hands behind the head and we'll do the same thing, but you want to visualize in your mind's eye that that belly is falling away from your hand if it were there. All right, inhale, nod, sink to curl, exhale. Hold, inhale, and lower exhale. One more, inhale, nod, sink the breastbone to curl forward, check your belly, inhale, check your tailbone, lengthening toward the wall opposite you, and lower exhale. Now we add rotation. Inhale, nod, sink to curl, and pivot to the right and center. Only moving the upper body, pivot left and center, pivot right and center, pivot left, center, hold, reach forward, grab on, lift a half inch, check you didn't tuck, check your belly didn't bulge. Hands behind the head, hold for an inhale and lower exhale. Remove your ball to the side, bring your knees and feet together. Open your arms to a T shape. palms up to the ceiling, a little below shoulder height. Bring your feet so that your heels are up, your balls of the feet on the mat, feet and knees together, a little closer right under your knees. Careful you don't tuck when you do that. Keep your neutral pelvis. And then we do our knee sways, tipping to the right diagonal, keeping your left back shoulder blade on the mat. Squeeze abdominals, bringing it back smoothly to return to that neutral in the center. Over to the left, inhale, opposite right shoulder down. And careful your knees don't slide apart. So keep foot next to foot, which means that yes, one foot comes off the mat, remember. Inhale to the right. And initiate with your abdominals. Exhale to center. Inhale to the left. Exhale to center. Next level of difficulty, if your back is healthy, pick your legs up one at a time to tabletop together. And as a unit, your legs and pelvis tip only as far as you do not arch your low back or compromise and lift your back shoulder. And then exhale to center. So better to go smaller than lose control. Inhale, initiate with your low belly saran wrapping or seat belting across. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale, keeping legs together with the unit, as a unit with your pelvis. Exhale, together to center. And inhale over to the left. And initiate with your abdominals to do the work to bring it center. And then reach the arms up and just keep them there with the back shoulders down. Toe dip the right leg, inhale. And lift to tabletop, exhale. Toe dip the left, inhale. Not letting those lowest back ribs come up. You want to keep those lowest ribs down as we continue these little toe dips, making sure we're bracing those abdominal muscles to support us. And then pause at the top, grab behind, hug in. All right, now we will do the 100. I'm going to do it in the tabletop to start, but if your back is unhealthy or not feeling good today, put your feet down and do it with your legs and feet together or with the ball between the knees and do your 100 here. That's always an option. Otherwise, legs tabletop together. Inhale, the same thing we practiced, not letting the low belly bulge as you ab curl. We inhale, nod, ab curl, and reach forward with your arms an inch off. Pump. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3. Option to straighten the legs with the heels together, V. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower an inch or inch and a half. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3. One more set. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and bend, lower, hug in. Roll your head a little side to side. We did about, 60 or 70 instead of the 100, but that's fine. And then we're going to roll to your side, come to sit for a moment. All right, now we're going to open our legs apart the width of your mat. Bend your knees, but move the feet away a little bit so you're not jammed up. Get on your sitting bones, grab behind your back legs, and sit tall against your imaginary wall. We're going to do our roll back, but this time we're going to go all the way down. If you cannot go all the way down yet, that's okay. Go where you can go. Control so you don't put any strain on the back. Remember, this is we're prepping for the roll up. This is to prepare us, so we don't want to compromise and feel any pulling or strain on the low back that feels more than just fatigue. We want, if it starts to feel more like it's discomfort and can be causing any strain, then you back off or go less far. We inhale tall, and I'm really using my arms here actively. We hollow and scoop into our C curve. We start rolling back toward the low waist, deepening your curve. My arms are sliding up my legs to get to my waist. And then I'm going to release the arms as I stretch the legs, roll the rest of the way down, and reach back with my arms to the rib cage arm position, hovering above the floor, and that lowest back ribs are on the mat when you stretch out. Now we start the arms, we nod the chin, we sink the breastbone, we ab curl, making sure that belly is not bulging. Right here you start bending your legs and grab onto your high back legs near your glutes. Use those arms to help you through that transition, and C curve, and then roll up and sit tall and grab behind your legs. Now, if that's a version you can't quite do yet, you would only go maybe to where you can get to right here perhaps, or you can use a TheraBand hooked over your feet with the legs still apart, choke up on it, and use the band to assist you. We did that in one of our previous classes. Inhale, hollow and scoop into C curve. Lead from your low back and roll back to the waist. Extend the legs and roll down, reach back to rib cage arm. Start the arms, nod into ab curl, start bending the knees and grab behind the high back legs where your glutes are. Use the belly and your hands to help you curve. Roll forward and then lengthen up and sit tall. Inhale, C curve to roll back. And unravel down and reach. Inhale, nod into ab curl, start bending the knees as you grab behind, and curve and roll up. Now, if you're able to do the full roll up, we're going to do 2 of them the regular way, and if not, do your version we just did, or with the use of the band. So if you're doing it with me, doing the full version, we start down, legs together, extended, and thinking of them as anchors. They're very active on the mat, anchoring you, and they're squeezing slightly together. The tops of the feet extended, brace across the belly, reach the arms up and back, hovering palms toward each other. Start the arms, nod, fold the chest forward, sink the breastbone, look forward, peel off bone by bone into your C curve. You can use your hands as an assist here as well. So as you start to roll back, squeeze your legs together, grab on if you need to right here, help yourself through that tough spot, and roll down and reach. And then on the way up, if you're not quite there yet, you can grab on. I don't want you to do it incorrectly. I'd rather you grab on instead of jerking up or cheating. We don't want to roll to one side or kick our feet or any of that stuff. No, better to pick one of those other versions like the open leg or the band, and then roll back. This time, let's all get down to our neutral lying down, and we're going to bend our knees and grab your TheraBand. And let's do a leg circle. We'll do 1 set with the TheraBand. So in your neutral lying down, hook the band over the sole of your right foot. Make sure it's secure. Remember, we're not choking up, so I'm gonna hold, my band's long, so I'm gonna hold toward the ends. Make a good hand hold here and elbows on the mat. So I just have that slight tension, bottom leg either extended or slightly bent. And then I draw my tailbone down even if my leg has to move forward. If I go straight up and I tuck, not an optimal way to work. So you want to go to where you can get your neutral pelvis. Remember, no wobbles. Start across, inhale, circle, exhale, up, 1. And I am going over a little slower today some of these things just as a review for those of you in the level 2, so that you can really cement these concepts. And then let's start to the other direction. Inhale, exhale, up, 1. Inhale, exhale, up, 2. Inhale, exhale, 1 more. Inhale, exhale, switch legs. Bring the other foot in. Remember your object here, neutral pelvis, no wobbles in your pelvis. So if you start to wobble side to side in your pelvis, oops, you might want to make your circle smaller, focus your abdominals more. Starting across, inhale, exhale, up, 1. Inhale, exhale, up, 2. Inhale, exhale, up, 3. Inhale, exhale, reverse. Inhale, exhale up 1. Inhale, exhale up 2. Inhale, exhale up 3. Inhale, exhale, pause 4. Release your band, rub your hands out. And we're going to repeat the leg circle, but without the band. So open your arms to a T shape, palms up and a little below shoulders to anchor the upper shoulder girdle area. Stretch the legs out together and check you're in your neutral pelvis. Bend your right leg in and flex the foot to the ceiling in a position where you can maintain neutral pelvis. Start across, small circle, inhale, exhale up 1, inhale, exhale up 2, last one, exhale, reverse, inhale, exhale up 1, inhale, exhale up 2, inhale, exhale, pause. Stretch out the legs together. Bend your left, flex to the ceiling with the tailbone anchored and start across. Inhale, exhale up 1, inhale, exhale up 2, inhale, exhale, reverse, inhale, exhale up 1, inhale, exhale up 2, inhale, exhale, pause 3, bend, and place that foot down, bend the other leg, and roll to your side. Come to sit and move a little forward on your mat for rolling like a ball. C-curve your spine, pull the feet in, grabbing a hand on each shin, or grab behind your back legs if that helps you get in a better position. Nod your chin, but don't jam it. Draw the shoulders down. You're in a high C curve from head to tailbone. Find that little balance point behind your sitting bones and hover your feet. Keeping your focus down towards your belly, lead from the low back where your tailbone is, deepen your abdominals, and being careful not to use any momentum, roll back, inhale, forward, exhale, hold 1, 2, roll, inhale, forward, exhale, hold 1, 2, roll, inhale, forward, exhale, hold 1. Try to get that deep part of the back of the waist into the mat as you roll. Do roll, inhale, exhale, hold 1, 2, one more, inhale, exhale, hold 1, 2, feet down, scoot your hips to the center, roll onto your side and onto your back, use your head support, and go into your neutral. Ready for single leg stretch. One at a time, lift the legs tabletop. Check your neutral pelvis, tighten your belly, hands on top, inhale, nod, ab curl to look forward, checking your positioning. Now stretch your left leg on an up diagonal, hands to the right knee and shin. Simultaneously switch, exhale, keeping your focus forward towards your feet. Exhale, exhale, smooth switching, no pelvic wobbles, and switch. Exhale, switch, 2 more, switch, switch, bend both legs, lower down. Double leg stretch, we're going to do what I call the long version. And so move the legs tabletop, tailbone down, hands on top, neutral pelvis, inhale, nod. As you ab curl and reach the arms to the 100 position, simultaneously straighten the legs to Pilates V on a slight up diagonal. Keep looking forward as your arms go up. Careful not to lower your chest if you can help it. Then circle around to the 100 position and bend and lower to starting position. Inhale, nod, lift, and reach as you squeeze the heels together, looking forward. Arms go up, keep looking forward. Circle around to the pelvis, reaching alongside, and bend and lower. And nod, lift, and reach. Exhale. Arms up, inhale. Circle around, exhale. And bend and hug in. Roll your head side to side. And we're ready for the crisscross. Move your legs to tabletop, check your neutral pelvis. Interlace the hands behind the head. Inhale, nod, and ab curl, check your positioning. Twist to your bent right leg as you stretch the left. Simultaneously switch. Exhale, switch. Being careful not to wobble your pelvis as you switch. And twist. So it's the upper body and the legs moving, but not your pelvis. And switch. 2 more. And switch. And switch. Bend and lower as you hug in. Good. Now we're going to extend our legs together. Hands lightly touch behind. Move the legs where you can get your tailbone down. Nod the chin into ab curl and stay. This is the hamstring pull or scissor. Take your right leg a little towards you as you grab behind the leg, either above or below the knee, depending on your flexibility. The other leg splits apart. It doesn't have to go to the floor. Let's do the prep where we take it a little higher. Then you switch. Exhale, exhale. Switch, exhale, exhale. Now, remember, don't pull on your leg so hard that you tuck your tailbone up. Keep your lengthening of your back side of your pelvis. Try not to tuck. Exhale, exhale. And then bring both legs up and bend and lower your chest and hug in. One at a time, put your feet down, roll on your side and onto your back. Cross your hands with forehead on your hands and bring your legs together parallel. Lift your kneecaps ever so slightly to extend those legs. Check your pelvic triangle is on the mat. Your pubic bone and hip bones gently press toward the mat. Lift your navel away from the mat. Draw your shoulders away from the ears and rest your forehead on your hands. And then we're going to do the one leg lift. So just your right leg floats an inch off the mat. Try not to bend the knee or move the pelvis as you pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change legs and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and go to Pilates V. Now you're going to lift both legs an inch or two, and little click of the heels, open, close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower. Keep the V in the legs, but separate the heels about 3 to 4 inches apart. Keeping forehead on hands, hover your upper body. Inhale. Just the upper body. Legs stay down. And lower. Exhale. Hover upper body. Inhale. And lower. Exhale. Now very carefully, keeping the lower part underneath your abdominals tight. Upper body and legs very smoothly. Inhale, lift both ends. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift and stay. Open arms side. Reach them around to the pelvis, palms toward the ceiling. Reach your breastbone slightly forward more and look ever so slightly forward. Open to the side T shape as you look at your mat. Hands to the forehead and lower everything down. Then bring hands by ribs using abdominals. Push up and back, round and sit back to rest position. Take a couple of breaths. Breathing into those back ribs. And one more. Roll up to your 4-point kneel. Flat back neutral. Hands under armpits. Head up in line with your spine looking diagonally forward. Lift your breastbone away from the mat and elongate your tailbone toward the wall behind you and lift your navel away from the floor. Bond your shins and top feet to the mat. A lot to think about just to get into this position. And yes, we want to make the position the most important part of the exercise. Now flying table. Right arm, left leg, reach out in line with your spine and hold for 10, 9, 8. Keep breathing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and slowly return. No perceptible shifting if you can help it. Reestablish. Now the other side. Right leg, left arm. Try not to wobble. Hold for 10, 9. Nice straight line. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly return, no perceptible shifting. Cat stretch. Exhale, scoop it. Lengthen to neutral. And again, exhale, scoop. Return to neutral. Now tuck your toes under, keeping your neutral. Keeping that flat back neutral, just hover your knees an inch or two off the mat for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pike the hip up to up stretch. Press the heels toward the mat.
Look down and through the back toward your legs. Check you're reaching through the edges of your arms. You're pressing the fingers into the mat. You're lengthening your abdominals up toward your back waist and toward the ceiling. Inhale. Hold here. Exhale. Now come back to your 4-point hover first. Find your head alignment. And then knees down, untuck the toes, and round and sit back to rest position for another breath. Inhale. Exhale. Roll up and sit facing so that you can extend your legs forward in front of you on your mat and open them apart the width of your mat. Flex the feet. Get up on those sitting bones. And if you cannot have your legs straight and be in neutral, then bend the knees a little bit. Arms forward, palms toward each other, a little below shoulder height, but shoulder width. Ready for the spine stretch. Inhale, tall, lengthen upward. Not up and over like you're coming over a ball. As you reach forward through your upper body, pull your navel and your low belly in backward, away from where you're reaching. Careful you don't rock off your sit bones. Roll back up against your imaginary wall, like you're putting each bone up to the wall and the head is last up. Inhale, up first and over. Reach. Navel pulling backward. Inhale. And stack your bones. Exhale. Widen the collarbone as you're rolling up. Inhale, tall. Up and over. Reach. Now pause here in this deep curve forward. Belly pulled backward. And a tiny pulse with the arms, thumbs toward the ceiling, and you're just doing a small movement in about a 3-inch range, pulsing 1, 2, 3, 4, not moving anything else, 5. Now roll back up and lift tall and open the arms side wall to wall for saw. Lift taller as you pivot or twist to the right diagonal. Inhale. Saw across left hand to right little toe, look down and back. Exhale. Roll up to your twisted position, rotating that palm back to the direction you're facing, and then come back to center, opening the front arm a little bit ahead of your body. Twist to the left, inhale, wall to wall. Saw across right hand to left little toe, look slightly down and back. Keep both anchors of your sit bones on the mat. Roll up to your twisted position. That back hand rotates back to face the direction you're facing. And then the front arm starts to open and the body follows. And you come back to center. Now a little quicker. Inhale. Saw across. Exhale. Roll up. Inhale. Open center. Exhale. Twist. Inhale. Saw across. Exhale. Roll up. Inhale. Take it center. Exhale. Twist, inhale, growing taller, saw across, exhale, roll up, inhale, and back to center, exhale, twist, inhale, saw across, exhale, roll it up, and open to center. Now turn your palms toward the ceiling for twist. We do a double twist, but keep growing taller, bend your knees a little if you need to. To the right, twist, exhale, exhale, and center, inhale. To the left, exhale, exhale, center, inhale. Twist, exhale, exhale. Careful not to swing the arms, they just stay with your body. Exhale, exhale, center, and reach up and hands behind the head, elbows side diagonal, shoulders down. Same thing, twist to the right, exhale, exhale. You might not go as far, that's okay. Center, inhale. Twist, exhale, exhale. Center, inhale. 2 more. Exhale, exhale, growing taller. And center, spiral upward. Exhale, exhale. And center, reach up and over. Grab what you can. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, roll up and shake your legs together. All right, now we're gonna do our side lying. So grab your head support, roll onto your side, stretch out and extend the bottom arm and use your head support for this first part. Kickstand your hand, legs together parallel on the front side of your pelvis. So lined up with the front side of your pelvis. Legs together parallel, and if you can't get the ankles together, well, we're going to do some staggered lifts first. And then when we do both legs, you can always put a towel between your ankles if you need to. Now draw that top shoulder down, but just lift under your bottom waist just a little bit to activate the obliques there. And think of your top pelvic bone stretching away from your lowest rib. So you have that length in your side waist. With your legs actively stretching together, you're going to take the top leg, inhale, bottom leg to it, exhale, both down with control, never plopping. Top leg, inhale, no pelvic movement as you lift, exhale, and lower down. Remember, make sure you have enough cushioning underneath if you're having trouble there. Top leg, bottom leg, exhale. Watch your top shoulder that it doesn't start hunching. Top leg, inhale, bottom leg, exhale, and now lower. Stay together, both legs as a unit. Squeeze up, exhale, and lower. Exhale, lift, and lower. Last one, exhale, stay. Bottom leg beats, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 10 and lower. Bring the legs to that ever so slightly banana shape. Keep the hip bones stacked though so that you don't rock forward in that top pelvic bone. Now lift the top leg hip bone height parallel. Flex the foot for side kick. Pendulum forward, exhale, exhale. Point, reach back as you point, inhale. Careful not to wobble your pelvis. Exhale, exhale, point back. That bottom leg on the mat is active, it's not relaxed. And exhale, exhale, reach and stretch. And exhale, exhale, reach and hold back and reach your front arm forward diagonal. We're going to do opposition. Let's slow it down. Leg forward, arm back smoothly. Exhale, exhale, and reach, inhale. Exhale, exhale, and reach, inhale. One more, exhale, exhale, keep your pelvis stacked, and reach, and put the hand down, top leg over bottom leg, tiny circle for 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse, 4, no pelvic movement, 2, 3, 2, and 1, and flex that foot parallel, and we pulse 1, 2, 5 times, 3, 4, 5. Point the foot, lower the leg, stretch the legs out, bend the knees, grab your head support, and swing to the other side. Stack up in a straight line, stretch out the bottom arm, head support between head and arm, kickstand your top hand close. Make sure your feet are lined up with the front side of your pelvis, legs together parallel. Extend the legs actively, they're not relaxed. And then lift under the bottom waist. Slide the top pelvic bone away from the lowest rib to get space in that waist, keeping that nice tight navel to spine braced. We take the top leg hip height, inhale, bottom leg to it, exhale, squeeze it, and both down with control. Top leg, inhale, bottom leg, exhale, both come down. Top leg, inhale, bottom leg, exhale, both come down. Top leg, inhale, bottom leg, exhale, both come down. Now keep the legs together, squeeze up, exhale, hold it a second, lower with control. Exhale, squeeze up, control it down. Exhale, lift, and lower. Squeeze up, exhale, and down. Last one, squeeze up and stay. Bottom leg beats to top leg. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 10. Slowly bring it down. And legs just to that banana shape. Lift the top leg, hip bone height. Flex the foot for side kick. Forward, exhale, exhale. Reach, point back, but keep that pelvis stacked. Exhale, exhale. Reach and stretch. Bottom leg active. Exhale, exhale. Reach and stretch. And exhale, exhale. Reach, hold. Top arm forward diagonal. Easy does it. Slow it down a little. Opposition. Exhale, exhale. Point, reach it. Inhale. Stack your pelvis. Exhale, exhale. No wobbles there. Inhale, reach. And exhale, exhale. Gotta concentrate. Reach. One more. Exhale, exhale. Reach and hold. Hand on mat, bottom leg over, top leg over bottom leg. And we'll do our little tiny circle for 4, 3, no pelvic movement. Last one, and then reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now flex the top foot, tiny pulse. 1, 2, exhale, exhale, last one, exhale, point, and lower leg straight out. Now roll to your stomach. If your back is healthy, right onto your elbows for single leg kick. Elbows under, shoulders, clasp the hands, press the forearm into the mat, and if your back is not healthy, cross your hands and forehead on your hands. Now lift your navel with your pubic bone remaining on the mat. Stretch those legs together and lift those kneecaps a little bit if you can. Lift the navel but keep that pubic bone on the mat. Draw the shoulders away from the ears and look a little forward of your hands. Now flex your right heel, exhale, exhale, point down. Alternate, exhale, exhale, point down. Focusing those hamstrings and keeping the belly tight. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, one more. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Now lower all the way down. Cheek to one side on your head support. Legs together parallel. Clasp your hands on your waist in the back. Drop your elbows a little toward the floor. Now, get your pelvic triangle on the mat and lift the abdominals. Draw the shoulders down and extend the legs together for double leg kick. Both legs flex in 3 beats. 1, exhale, 2, 3. Now you stretch in that bow shape we practiced earlier, looking straight down at your mat. Arms extend, legs slightly off the mat. Then cheek goes to the other side as you bend elbows and legs. Exhale, 2, 3. Stretch, tightening that belly underneath. Once more each side, and exhale. 2, keep that pubic bone down. 3, stretch, tightening your belly underneath. Last time. 1, 2, 3, stretch, and open the legs apart about 5 inches. Arms around, above you, about shoulder width, palms toward the floor for swimming. Opposite arm and leg. Switch, 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 and into your flutter. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and rest. Hands by ribs and using abdominals. Round and sit back to rest position. Deep breaths. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Roll up. All right. Rolling back down on your back, but no head support for this one. Go into your neutral. Bring your feet and knees together, touching, and bring your feet under your knees. Neutral pelvis to start, arms alongside. This is our shoulder bridge prep. Inhale, prepare. Pelvic curl. Roll the pelvis up to your bridge position. Pause at the top, making sure that your legs are together and your pelvis is level, lifted in line, hopefully between your knees and shoulders. Keeping that. We're going to take the right leg to tabletop 90-90, keeping that shape. Tap, inhale, exhale. Tap, inhale, try not to drop the pelvis, lift, exhale, stay. Extend the leg. Bring the leg forward a little bit, knees together. Then flex to the ceiling. Point forward to the knee. Flex to the ceiling. Point forward to the knee. Put foot next to foot. Sink the chest and roll down bone by bone. Good. So we did a combination of the toe tap with the knee bent and the straight leg, just a slight lower and lift. Let's do the other side. Inhale, pelvic curl. Escalate up to your bridge. Pause and check your position. Lift your left leg to a perfect tabletop, keeping that shape. Tap, inhale, not dropping the pelvis at all. Exhale, keeping it level. Inhale, lift, exhale. Extend the leg. Now take it forward, knee to knee. Now flex to the ceiling. Point forward, knee to knee. Flex to the ceiling. Point forward, knee to knee. And foot next to foot. Sink the chest and roll down vertebra by vertebra and unravel down. Pick up your legs one at a time. Grab behind and hug in, rock a little side to side. Ease out the low back. While here, cross your ankles. Open your knees just a little bit apart, the width of your shoulders. Now stabilize and move to tabletop 90-90 with the ankles crossed, knees open, the width of your shoulders. And you want the tailbone down, neutral pelvis, and arms alongside for the rollover prep. We're going to scoop the low belly to curl the tailbone. Roll the pelvis to just above the waist or to your shoulder shelf. The shoulder shelf is between the shoulder blades, not way up on your neck. Then your legs are pretty much parallel to the floor. Sink your upper chest as the thighs move towards you a little bit and try to control with your abdominals as you roll down smoothly. Now, if you're not quite ready to do that version, you just go to the waist, hold a second, and then control it down. All right, here we go. I'll do the part where we go to the shoulder shelf. You can do just the prep, the pre-prep, basically. Inhale, scoop and curl either to the waist or slightly above it, or to the shoulder shelf, legs parallel to the floor. Inhale, sink the upper chest and start moving the thighs towards you as you roll bone by bone, putting the abdominals as your focus to decelerate the descent so you don't just plop down. So our abdominals are working in both directions. Inhale, scoop and curl, roll to your positioning. Inhale, sink the chest, roll bone by bone, decelerate with your abdominals, eccentric control, and return. All right, now uncross and put your feet back down. Good. Okay, then let's go into let's roll to your side, and let's go to our seated position for a little bit of arms with our TheraBand just before we finish off here. So let's come on to sitting pads and cross your legs. Grab your band, and if you don't have a band, you can just do it without the band, or you can use a towel for some of it. Let's take the band about a little wider than shoulder width, palms toward the floor, and band a little below the shoulders across from your base of your breastbone, the solar plexus. Band is taut, but make sure you don't flex the wrist inward or up or down. Keep your wrist in good alignment, thumb side pressing out a little bit. And then widen the collarbone, lift the side waist, get on your sit bones and lift your low belly and your low back. Press outward, exhale, and control the band forward, inhale. Exhale, press. Notice I'm below shoulder height, and the band moves toward the base of my breastbone where your bra strap would be for my ladies. And back forward. One more. Exhale. And forward, and then bring it slightly forward of the crown of your head, not behind you at all, a little forward of your shoulders, and pull side, palms toward the front, band moves toward your chest. So you're kind of wall to wall here, and then slowly up, controlling it so it doesn't pop, and your shoulders drawing down so you don't hunch. Exhale, pull, thumb side presses out, and slowly up, and exhale, press. And inhale,
and bring it down. Now take the band, make sure it's not wadded up too much, and bring it around behind your upper mid back, under the arms and around. Grab in the front and choke up a bit. Then take the arms forward in a slight curve, like an oval shape, like you're hugging a big long egg, and palms toward each other and below shoulder height across from solar plexus. Open side diagonal, inhale, hug forward in that long oval shape. It's not really a round shape, it's a little more oval and around. Working to maintain your posture. Exhale forward, inhale, exhale, one more, inhale, exhale, bend in. Now tuck your elbows at your waist, choke up a little more, palms toward the ceiling, make sure you don't break the wrist. Offering, press straight forward to shoulder height and bring it back to the waist. Exhale and bend and exhale, and now slight incline, exhale and bend and exhale to the waist. One more, diagonal up, keeping shoulders down. Now combination straight forward, bend in and up and in and forward, bend in, diagonal up and in. Now combination including the hug. So we go forward, hug, take it from the forward to the up diagonal, open to that side diagonal, come forward, hug, and bend in. So we go straight forward, offering, incline up diagonal, open side diagonal, hug forward, and bend in. Press forward, take it diagonal, open side diagonal, hug forward, and bend in. Good job. Release your band, place it to the side because we'll use it to stretch, and then shake your hands out a little and rub them out a little. All right. And then let's take a lateral stretch up and over. Just ease out the body a little bit. And other side. And lift and interlace behind and press straight down and lift a little to stretch your shoulders and your arms and your chest. And release. Come off your sitting pads. And let's grab our ball, your head support, and have your band next to you. Roll down on your side and onto your back. Use your head support behind the back of the head to start. Put the ball between your inner legs. Bring your feet together, almost together, just a little bit apart, maybe an inch, and bring the feet right under your knees. Draw your tailbone down, pubic bone stretches away from your navel, and find that nice bracing across the low belly. Plug your back shoulder blades into the mat and widen your collarbone across the front chest. Relax your arms to the mat. Make sure the bottoms of your feet and toes are elongated onto the mat. And now we squeeze inward on the ball and hold it for 5, 4, not tucking at all, 3, 2, 1, release, squeeze and hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, release, squeeze and hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, release, 10 presses, 10, 9, 8, not tucking, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1, release slightly. Now slip your head support to the side, head flat on your mat for bridge. Slight squeeze on the ball, pelvic curl. Roll the pelvis up to the straight line bridge. Pause at the top for 10 squeezes. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Sink the chest, roll down bone by bone, and release to neutral. Slip your head support in and remove your ball to the side. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh and grab behind the left, threading through the middle and outside. And grab, pull towards you for hip stretch. Deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth.
Gently press that inner right leg open a little if you want with your elbow. Getting a little more stretch there. And release. Left over right, thread through around behind the right, pull it towards you. Making sure you don't rock toward the bent leg or you won't feel any stretch. So even though your tailbone's curling a bit off the mat, that's okay, but don't rock toward the bent leg that's on top. And then you can put that little bit of extra press out on the inner left thigh with your left elbow if you want. If that's too much, don't do it. But if you want a little more stretch. Stretching is very important for the health of our body, and it's important to hold your stretches. We're not holding a long time. Ideally, you'd hold 30 to 60 seconds per stretch. Release and uncross and grab your band. But if you're on your own at home, you can take a little longer with your stretches and hold them a little longer. You don't hold them to the extreme point of the stretch. You go a little back off from the extreme and hold there where you just feel the muscles stretching. And then do those every day, 7 days a week ideally, because stretching is important to do on a regular basis and to get long-term flexibility and also to prevent injury. Now, choke up a bit for this one because we're going to be stretching the hamstrings. So grab up a little, pull your elbows to the mat, draw the tailbone down into neutral pelvis and find your position for the stretch in neutral. Bottom leg either straight or if you want, you can also bend it. And check your abdominals are just active enough to support you here. Deep breathing. Keeping the foot on the ceiling, bend a little bit, inhale, press, exhale. Bend it, inhale, press, exhale. One more, bend it, inhale, press and hold. Check your positioning and then turn the foot inward. Sole of your foot towards your center body for that peroneal stretch on the outside lower leg. Deep breath. Exhale. And keeping that foot turned inward, take the leg also just slightly across the body. Hold. Return to straight up, foot to normal. Take a small bend and stretch and open to that little side diagonal for inner thigh, keeping the pelvis neutral on the mat, not rocking toward the leg. Return up, hold for one more breath. And slowly bring the bottom foot in. Replace carefully. Switching out, set up your positioning so that you have a nice neutral pelvis. Bottom leg either straight or slightly bent. Elongating the back of the top leg, flexing the foot toward the ceiling. Abdominals are lightly braced. Back ribs are on the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping that foot standing on the ceiling, take a little bend of the knee, inhale. Stretch from the back leg through the heel, exhale. Bending the knee, inhale, and then stretching from your sitting bone up the back leg and through the heel. One more, inhale, and stretch and hold. Keeping the leg straight, just turn the top foot. So the sole of your foot turns inward toward your center body for peroneal stretch. And keeping that foot turned inward, leg also slightly across the body. Not so far that you rock off your mat. Return up, foot to normal. Take a small bend, inhale, stretch, exhale, and then open to that little side diagonal. Inner thigh stretching from the right up from the pelvic area through the inside leg, through the heel, really feeling that elongation through the inner leg. And then return to straight up for another breath here. Softly bend the bottom leg, then the top leg bends. Release your tension. Remove your band to the side. Rub out your hands. Release that tension. Lotion them up a little. All right. Grab behind your back right leg. Hug it close to your chest and ribs as you slide out the left in opposition. Deep breath. Exhale. Switch. Bring your left leg in. Hug it close to your chest and ribs as you slide the right leg out. Deep breath. Bring both legs in. Hug in. Rock a little side to side. Tiny little rock. Just easing out. And then roll onto your side. Ease yourself to sit. And grab your sitting pads for one last moment. Sitting on your pad, cross your legs in front, rock a little to find your sitting bones, and find that neutral spine, and lift that side waist, front belly in, back waist lifted, and then reach up, inhale, out and down, exhale, reach up, inhale, float the hands to the thighs, exhale, and notice how your body feels, what is your state of mind, and notice the differences from before we started, and have a great rest of your day. Thank you.